artist is in the right hands. So.
So how hard is it for you to manage artists?
So for myself, it's not really that hard for myself. I was just at the right place at the right time. I used to do a lot of celebrity security when I first got involved. I did stuff for like Neo, Jacquees, Trevor Jackson. So that's how I got involved. But my artist, my first artist, my R&B artist, I started working with him to try to work on the kinks and how to maneuver within the industry, and just like learn from there, you know what I mean, starting out. So then I went to school at Full Sail, attended Full Sail Online, got my degree from Full Sail University, and just went from there, really, you know what I'm saying, building connections with other artist managers, building a network with mic drops, just nonstop, always working and nonstop networking like events like this.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Any goals for each of your artists, or is it all under the same goal?
So right now, my goal is to get Tribe 1 million signed within the next 6 to 12 months.
And how do you think you're gonna go about that?
Well, I always tell a lot of artists that there was already a formula that was made. You just got to follow the blueprint. The only thing is things have updated with the trends over time. So it's just all about following. Everybody thinks that this is like a free to play business. You know what I'm saying? When it comes in this business, there's certain things that can be worked out, but the average artist just like not putting any like sugarcoating it, just straight business. Like Belly Gang himself has spent over $500,000 just trying to get signed. Yeah.
So what's your growth and promotion strategy?
So when it comes to a promotion strategy to build the artist, I like to sit down with the artist and make sure that the foundation, kind of like a house, you always want to make sure that the foundation is built correctly. You know what I'm saying? That way the structure doesn't fall. So what that includes is like your PRO, your which is like BMI, ASCAP. You want to make sure that the back end is taken care of. That way they can see where the money is actually coming in from. Because a lot of people they get discouraged because they're not putting no money into it, so they're barely seeing pennies on the dollar, like with DistroKid, and that's the problem. People don't have their back end taken care of. So the first thing I do is do that, and then I have a my own personal marketing strategy to try to build the artist that makes me different than everybody else, which tends to work, in my opinion. But yeah.
Where do most emerging artists lose money?
Where do they lose money?
Yeah.
Putting it in the wrong place. And what I mean by that is like, a lot of artists, you know, uh, I think that the biggest thing that I see is like we feel like these boost posts on Instagram. They try to put like unrealistic budget together. Like it does help, but the thing is like how is it laid out? How is, based off of how the stuff is laid out in the settings. Like I tell a lot of artists, you can work with a $200-300 budget per month through Instagram, but where is it going? Like where do you want your music to be directed towards? Where are you building that fan base? When you're working with a lot of stuff here in the United States, a lot of that money is going to cost more versus being overseas because the U.S. dollar is it costs more to have ads just ran period over here.
What role do you think TikTok plays in breaking in new artists?
I think it's the headliner right now. I think it's if I could tell any artist right now, it would be to create content. Content has been king for the last 10 to 15 years, and we talking about Vine. We talking about, because even if TikTok was to go away, the platform. But the trend right now is a lot of artists right now are getting signed off of TikTok.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, saying TikTok is one of the most important
Right,
strategies for
exactly.
breaking in new artists and maintaining momentum.
Yes, sir. It's such a big platform right now that actually Instagram themselves has reformulated and reformatted the way that they take their media and the way that they structure their back end off the rules, just like TikTok, so that we can be able to, so that they can be able to get the same numbers that TikTok is currently having. So, but I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing in the near future, and we're starting to see that over the last week or two, is Facebook is starting to make a bigger push, because now they're trying to get creators, and pay them, pretty good money to start doing Facebook instead of. So I mean, but Instagram's part of Facebook, so it's just gonna kind of align. So
Be honest, how many times do you hear I'm the next best thing in a week?
well, I'll tell you right now, I turned down 10 artists this week. You know what I'm saying? Just because of their budgets. A lot of people don't understand this is a business. Um, so just like a business, 80% of your money should be going into marketing. Um, the biggest tips that I tell people is like, get your money up for a year. If you're like 18, 19 years old, work on your credit, get your credit right. Then from there, go to a bank, go open an LLC. From there, with a 750 credit score or something like that, you can easily pull 50 to 60 bands out the bank. You know what I'm saying? And then at that point, you take that money and reinvest it back in yourself, because that's what the label's gonna do anyway. When you get a deal, they just are able to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they just are fronting you the money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what's going on. Uh,
I appreciate that. Thank you. Got a couple more questions for you.
Go ahead. You can ask many as you want.
Rise Pro community. I would like to know, what is the meaning of cross promotions?
Cross promotions. So at first, when I made cross promotions, it's like identity for myself. I wanted to be the biggest thing here in Denver when I first came out. So that's why my last name is Cross Promotions, because my last name, I represent myself at first. You know what I mean? Um, so when it comes to that, and then I did security. So, a lot of people, especially out here, you got to learn how to move in certain structures. So the Silverback Gorilla came into Evolve. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I've been rolling as far as like my market and things like that.
No further questions.
It's all good.
Okay. Cross promotions. That's all we got for you today. We got 10 minutes worth of footage. That's a little overboard, but it's all good. Thank you.
It's all helpful information. Just clip it out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out.
All right.
Hey, shout out to anybody. Go ahead.
Oh, shout out My High Minute. Shout out Street Champ. Shout out, let's see here, On the Rise. Shout out 719 Magazine. Shout out Mr. Sampson, Raw, 7-time RIA Platinum producer. Shout out Tribe 1 Million, Mike's Paradise, my entire team. You know what I'm saying? We're moving. And, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get that Artist Manager of the Year this next year for sure. You know what I'm saying? 3 times nominated in a row. We're going to capitalize this next year. Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. Cross promotions.
Oh, shit.
Hey, what is that? 47. Come here. Bro.
This nigga tripping, bro. Oh my God. That's good. It's all good.
No, the fuck it ain't.
Come on.
What the fuck is going on with this shit, bro? Bro, this man had one job, bro. Hey, we gotta figure out what we gonna do about that noise.
Yeah.
Fire department. Take it shut. Take it quiet. You got it in?
No, I'm just gonna step outside.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't have to come up in here and shut it off.
Cause I'm finna go take that shit quiet.
Oh, okay. What you talking with security? Okay, then that's probably where I'm at. I was just trying to see. Yeah. I've been up in there, so that's probably what I see. Yeah, that's crazy. My kids are getting I mean, this one like that. Nah, it's
Who gave that nigga the body? That nigga really got mad.
be careful when you shoot.
He said, I'm gonna throw this one. Fuck it. Oh, that nigga thought he was 40 bucks. He would know that time crazy. Now y'all gonna kill him. You about to get killed. Bomb rapper. This was real cool. Y'all niggas there. I don't know that nigga. That's what's his name, Marty. He's a light skinned nigga. He said he just made me look bad. Yeah, that's kind of very nice. He definitely made me bad. He hit that. He said if we don't make it easy, it's out here in TSF or
Fuck. The key is the fire department, gang.
Here?
Nah.
They
They gonna be here in a minute.
Shit, that shit gone. Let's play. Hey, shit, if you know like that, man, you should close that door.
Everyone got like 5 minutes, Steve, because they gonna
Hey,
come.
yeah, exactly.
Press play.
Damn.
Hey, Parker, you next, don't trip. This shit's
Nigga, that shit
OD,
irritated
bro.
me, nigga.
This shit's OD. Somebody almost really passed me.
Both of these shits work? They both work? Bro, they both work?
Cross Promotions got the back of the mic. You said what?
They both work? Which one I'm talking to?
You talking to both. This one, we're not gonna start this yet. Let me. Yeah, that's yours.
That shit was wild, boy.
Some Denver nigga shit. Something, yeah.
Nigga trying to go viral with it. He tried to go viral with it, that's all. We good. We finna set this on.
Can you hear everything over that noise?
Yeah, everybody else gotta be quiet though. But it's cool.
Focus. We good. You talk loud. Right, that shit going next.
You, James.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Bro, like the mic. He said the mic piece was right here, so he don't know what he's talking about. Let's get started. Come on, bro.
All right, ready. We ready.
All right, so who we got here with me, and what do you do?
Y'all got Jair Benz, aka JJ, like I always say. Y'all got an artist. I'm a youth coach. I coach basketball. Born in rural Colorado. Born and raised. Been in Colorado my whole life, so I've been all around. 21 years old. Like I said, I'm really an artist first. I be dropping all type of shit. I just dropped a few EPs this year. I got a couple singles, and this is my first little interview. I've been interviewed here and there before, but like this the first little press conference or whatever you want to call it. And right now it's smooth, and it's like I feel like it's a cool chance to express myself, get to tell y'all who I am. But yeah, like I said, my name is Jair. I'm from Aurora, Colorado.
So you've been seen on Songboards multiple appearances. Have you been making any changes since then?
Of course, I make a change every day. Even when I'm not, I'm my biggest critique. So like, if somebody critique me, I'm already critiquing myself. You feel me? And it's like, you gotta improve. You can't just do the same thing. And then stuff like Song Wars, like, if somebody ain't messing with my music, it ain't even a personal thing. It's just, I want to be the best at whatever I do. I want to drop bangers. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and change whatever I gotta change. And it ain't nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I really believe in myself as an artist. So whatever I drop or whatever I make, I just know it's cool. You know, even if it ain't the best, it's cool enough to get heads bopping. You feel what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I make changes all the time, even when I'm not getting critiqued. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and what is your music usually about?
About my life, about where I'm from, just about life in general, you know? And like I be spiritual with stuff. So it's really spiritual, you know. I'm telling the story, whether it's about my life, whether about somebody else's life, whether it's about life in general, you feel me? Like I said, I'm big on words of affirmation, so I'll be using music to manifest. Like I'll be just saying certain stuff in the music and it be coming to life. So it's really mixed. It's just life. If there's one word I could put to it, it's about life and storytelling.
And how do you feel about people who don't want to hear about your life?
It don't bother me. Like it can't. Like even if I was to get mad, it's silly because I don't care about everybody else's life. So why would I care if somebody don't care about my life? You feel me? It's like, of course, as humans, we all want to be liked, but you gonna stress yourself out trying to be liked by everybody, and you gonna learn the hard way. So you can't be tripping off that. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't really, cause I got a big support system, so that's what gets me going. You feel me? So as long as you got a support system, you got people that care about you, that's what matters, and I got that.
And what's something that you really like to do?
Coach, I be boxing too. Sports. I'm a sports fanatic. Grew up playing basketball, football, and like I said, I'm a boxer. I be in the boxing gym. You know, I ain't professional or nothing, but I'm in the gym. You feel me? And shit, y'all might see me professional one day. But like I said, I'm also a coach. I be with the kids. I be with the community. Green Valley Ranch, Rec Center. My kids just won the championship in their little tournament last weekend, so that was a little big achievement. So when I'm not on the artist stuff, we on sports. We in sports mode with it. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts. Congratulations.
Real,
on that,
bro.
bro. How long you been rapping?
About 3 years now. I started 2023, like June 2023. That was my first time ever. My bro Almighty Donnie, he got me in the studio. He made a little banger. It's been up ever since. And like I said, from the first time I recorded, it's been up since. Like that's when I believed in myself, because that shit was too hard for my first song, and we've been just going ever since. So 3 years.
Okay, Colorado City, I got a question. What was your inspiration and what got you started?
Nipsey Hussle. I'll never forget. It was February 2023. I was watching his Marathon Cultivation interview or whatever. And it was snowing outside. I was just watching the interview. And then I knew I wasn't playing sports no more. It was my senior year of high school. I was like, I ain't playing sports. I got to find something to do. I was watching the interview and I was just like, I could do something like this. I didn't even know I was going to be rapping though. I just seen how he had a crew and how he was moving. Just real shit. And I was like, I'm going to do that. You know, I can do that. And then just knowing I'm from Colorado, it's like people overlook us. And it's a good thing at that, because at the same time, people fuck with us. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we get overlooked, but then you got certain people that come from out here and then they visit Colorado and they messing with it. And when they go to the inner city, they messing with it. And then it's like, I know I want to make a name for Colorado and just where I'm from and just put into what raised me and what made me. You feel what I'm saying?
What's something about you people wouldn't expect from you?
How hard that shit is. It's hella hard. Like I said, Jair Bands on all platforms. Y'all go find that.
What's the move before you hit your hit record? Is it quiet, or you get locked in? Do you need to be around high energy, or is it kind of?
I feel like that's a good question. I'm in the mix of like figuring it out still, but I think because I record most of my stuff in my room, so I'd rather be in my space. You feel what I'm saying? And then, yeah, I be in my space with it, and then nothing too hectic. I can't have nothing too hectic around me because, like you said, I got to be locked in. you know, and then I also don't overthink it. I just go with what's in, you know. That's where the freestyling come from. I just be rapping whatever on my mind. I be playing with it. I be serious with it, you know. So it's really just I'd rather just be in my space, if that makes sense.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Real.
Thank you.
Already, bro.
And that's all. Do you want to give any shout outs? Because that's all we got for you today.
Shout out to my family. Real. They know who they is, my home, my siblings, all my siblings. Shout out to my support system. Like I said, I feel like that's important because without my support system, I wouldn't be here. So I'd rather like it's important to give to the people who support me and just shout out to everybody who mess with me. I feel like that's important because like I said, that helps build me up. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want to let everybody know who mess with me. Shout out to y'all.
Okay, that's peace.
Real.
All right, let me see how this quality sound into this shit, because this is OD, bro.
Yeah. I think we should just hear it.
Oh, yeah, we good.
It's cool.
We good.
It's cool.
We good.
That shit cool. I made sure I was talking to the mic too. Bro.
Hey,
I hope they hear that.
where you at? 'Cause you're next, don't worry. But
That's
I know what
I'm
you wanna
done.
do.
I'm cool.
Yeah, you good.
That-
I know what you want to do.
Let me see what that interview
You
time
have
is.
to know, you have to stay. You have to stay the whole thing. Alright. Not just that, it's not- it's not- Yes, it's ours. I'm gonna get him ready because we gotta get it done. And if anything, let's get the fire department over here.
No. So look, we might. You don't hear no more, do you?
No.
We open the door and put a bag on.
Yeah, that nigga is tripping, bro. Already, bro. But we made for, as soon as time I see you, sit down, and then we get that chair out. Alright, I got you. I'll move it out of here. Hey, we gonna set this on the podium. We gonna use this for the interviews. He's not gonna use it right now. Is this?
It works here. I got to look at it.
Plug that in. I'll set this over here for you. Yeah, move that chair out the way for him. Oh no, you not next. Porky.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah, move that out. Move that chair out the
Oh yeah, for the bike.
You waiting on recon. You got recon. I'm representing the. Ready? Go. We got Porky Loco in the building.
Porky Loco.
Yes, sir.
Denver rapper. What's up with y'all?
Okay, so Mr. Porky Loco,
What's up?
last thing I seen of you, man, you crashed out on somebody named Rainwater. Why did you crash out on Rainwater, man?